If you need an easy way for a team, family, or project group to stay organized, creating a shared calendar in Google Calendar is one of the best things you can do. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to create a group calendar in Google Calendar step by step so everyone can see the same schedule, events, and updates in one place. This is a great setup for work teams, school groups, clubs, or even personal planning. And if you want more simple tutorials like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more helpful Google Calendar tips. Let's jump right in. First, open Google Calendar on your computer. This works best on the desktop version because that's where all of the sharing and the calendar settings are easiest to manage. Once Google Calendar loads, take a look at the left-hand side of the screen. You'll see a section called Other Calendars. Right next to that, click the plus sign. This is where Google lets you add or create additional calendars beyond your main one. After you click the plus icon, a small menu will appear. From that menu, choose Create New Calendar. This is the option you want when you're making a calendar specifically for a group, a team, or a shared purpose. Now, a setup form will open, and here you'll need to enter the basic details for your new calendar. Start with the calendar name. Choose something clear and easy to recognize, like team projects, family events, marketing schedule, or study group calendar. A simple name makes it much easier for everyone to know what the calendar is for. Next, add a description if you want. This is optional, but it can be helpful if you want to explain what the calendar will be used for. For example, you could mention that this calendar is for weekly meetings, shared deadlines, or group reminders, then select the time zone. This is an important step, especially if your group members are in different locations or if you want events to appear at the correct local time. Make sure the time zone matches the region where most of the calendar activity will happen. Once all of that is filled in, click Create Calendar. Google Calendar will now create the new calendar for you. After that, you'll want to find it under My Calendars on the left side of the screen. Click the name of the new calendar so you can open its options. Next to the calendar name, click the three dots menu. From there, select Settings and Sharing. This is where you can control who can access the calendar and what they're allowed to do. Now scroll down until you find the section called Share with Specific People or Groups. This is the part that turns your calendar into a true group calendar. Click Add People and Groups. A field will appear where you can type in the email addresses of the people you want to invite. If you're using a Google group, you can enter that as well. This is especially useful if you want to share the calendar with a whole team at once instead of entering each person individually. After you add the group members or email addresses, choose their permission level carefully. Google gives you different options depending on how much access you want to allow. For example, you can let people only see event details, allow them to make changes to events, or give them full management access. If this calendar is for simple coordination, giving view access may be enough. If it's a shared work calendar, you may want to allow members to edit and add events. Choose the permission level that makes the most sense for your situation. Once everything looks correct, click Send. Google Calendar will send invitations to the people you added, and they'll be able to access the shared calendar after accepting or being granted access, depending on your setup. From that point on, everyone in the group can use the same calendar to stay updated on events, deadlines, appointments, and important dates. And that's it. You've now learned how to create a group calendar in Google Calendar and share it with specific people or groups. This is a simple but powerful way to keep everyone on the same page and make scheduling much easier. If this tutorial helped you out, please hit like and subscribe for more Google Calendar and productivity guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.